Are you having an internal battle with forgiveness in your life and you can't seem to move on from the problems in the past? So did I. Here, I'm going to share with you guys some of the tips and some of the advice that the Lord has given me in my journey so that I can move on and that I can grow from the past. First, before anything, the Lord always reminds me that He's never going to force me to do anything. And that's exactly the same thing with you. The Lord is never going to force you to do anything. It has to come from you. If you willingly want to change and you willingly want the Lord to come in your life and help you in this area in your life, then it has to come from you. Because then in that moment, we're letting the Lord know that we want Him to come in, that we don't want to do it ourselves anymore, but we want Him. We need His help. And I also understand that this type of battle is not easy at all. I know because I've been through it myself with so many people in my life in my past. But I believe there's no coincidences in God at all. And I believe if you're watching this video, this is the Lord speaking to you. When I was going on my journey of forgiveness, the Lord always reminded me something. And He told me that if I don't forgive that person, that I have that thing against that person, then that's not going to affect that person. The only person that's going to affect is me and my life. Why? Because I'm going to be filled with all of that anger, all of that burden upon me towards this person, and I won't be able to move on. So always have this in mind. When you forgive someone, it's for yourself. It's so that you can move on with your life. I know it's so hard to forgive people in your life, but you have to understand, hey, if I want to be better in life, if I want to move on in my life, if I want to be happy in my life, then I have to learn to let things go. That's the number one thing we have to always learn, is that we have to let things go. Because sometimes we love to hold on to things and hold on to things in the past, but we don't realize that those things are the ones that are really hurting us. And many of the times we want to let go of those things, but we don't know how to let go of those things. And that's when we have to come to the Lord and be sincere with Him. Be honest with Him. The Lord knows through the struggles that you're going through in your life right now. He knows all of that. He knows that you need His help. He's just waiting for you to call on Him. Because again, like I said in the beginning, God is never going to force you to do anything. He's always going to be waiting on you. If you're willing to open that door for Him to enter in your life, then He's going to be right there with you. If you willingly tell the Lord, Lord, I'm struggling with this battle so much and I can't fight it anymore. I need your help. Then He's going to go up there and He's going to help you. In my life, I had struggles with forgiveness towards my parents, even towards some friends, and even towards some relationships I had in the past. And as time would go by, I would think in my head, oh, I haven't seen that person in a year. I'm probably fine. I'm fine with that person, right? But every time I saw that person, or every time I even thought about that person, I don't know what came over me. I felt angry. I felt sad. I felt a lot over me. Why? Because I didn't give that area to the Lord. And many of the times I thought in my head, oh no, because if I'm mad at this person, then this person is going to feel sorry for me. And this person is going to be the one who comes to me and says sorry. But never, 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 when I thought that in my mind, that never happened to me once. Why? Because like I said, that person wasn't affected because I didn't forgive them. The only person that I was affecting was myself. Why? Because I didn't let go. But the moment that I humbled myself before the Lord and I told Him that I couldn't handle this by myself, and when the Lord came over my life and when He delivered me from there, I started to feel light. I felt so light. Why? Because every time the Lord removes something that doesn't come from Him in your life, then it's like Him removing a burden from you. Then you feel like you can finally breathe. Then you feel like you can finally live in peace. Then you feel like you can finally live your life the way that you want to live it. Don't hold on to the things in the past, because that's not going to help you. It's only hurting you more and more and more. And then you won't be able to advance your life. Why? Because you have something that's constantly holding you back. It will always be a tough battle at first, but with the Lord's help and in this journey, I promise you that the Lord is going to deliver you, and then you're going to be able to live the life that you want to live. A life full of happiness, a life full of joy, a life where you can enjoy other people's company, because a lot of the times when we have problems with forgiveness, that brings a lot of trust issues in our lives. That brings a lot of trauma in our life. And then we can enjoy the life that we're living now. Why? Because our head is constantly, oh my gosh, what if this person betrays me? Oh my gosh, what if this person betrays me? But when you give that all to the Lord, then you will notice that you will start enjoying your life, the life that the Lord gave you. So always remember, don't hang on to the things in the past. Don't hold grudges against people. One thing that I always look in the Bible when I'm struggling through moments of forgiveness is I look at the story of Jesus. And I notice that every single thing that Jesus went through, and that there were so many people saying so many things towards him. There were so many people being so aggressive towards him. But never once in the Bible do we ever see Jesus hold a grudge against that person. In fact, at the end, he said, Father, forgive them because they don't know what they do. And I said to the Lord, Lord, if Jesus didn't hold a grudge against anyone, then who am I to hold a grudge against anyone? And when you start thinking like this, then you will see that it will become more and more easier to let go of things and to forgive. Because at the end of the day, the Lord wants you to live a life free from burden. And this is the message that I wanted to share with you guys. God bless every single one of you. Keep fighting and keep fighting, because your day of your victory will come in the name of Jesus Christ. God bless you.